In two previous videos, I demonstrated the shortcomings of the storage API and the cautions and the nuances you need to be aware of while working with these API. These two videos are this one and this one. In this video, I'm going to reiterate one of the previous shortcomings I discussed in new light and show you how it can hurt your application development efforts unless you're aware of what you're doing. Let's go to any website. Let's go to my own website. And open the developer tools. And I'm going to set a value in the local storage with a key foo to the string false. Now, obviously, I set it to the string false, so when I retrieve the item, I should get back a string with the value false, which is what I'll get. No fault of the API. However, you might do a check to find out if this value is truthy or falsy. And based on that, if you've got some code, then you've set yourself a trap you're going to fall into. Let me demonstrate that with an example. Here I have a simple HTML page called the storage API is messed up.html. There is some styling, which you don't need to pay attention to. And there's a div with a class important message. This div displays a message to your users that you want them to read. It could be a privacy policy in a real application, or a notification that they cannot do without something to do with compliance, for example. And this stupid example, this is a contrived notification. I have a reference to the jQuery library and to a JS file that I'm going to write. In this JS file, I have a document.ready function. I first get the value of important message shown from the local storage. This key, as the name denotes, indicates whether or not we've already shown the important message to the user. And if we have, our idea, our intention, our motivation is to not show them the message again and again. Now here's the pit you might fall into. If you read this value and apply this falsy check saying, if this value is falsy, which means, obviously my idea over here is that's what I'm trying to say here. However, that's always going to fail because what this is going to return is the string false, which is always going to be a truthy value. So it's never going to come inside this. Let's go back to the code. We are trying to say if this message is not shown yet, then we call the function that simply shows the message. And after we've shown the message, we set this key's value to true. So that the next time around we load the page, when this value is read, it's going to be the value true, which is a truthy value, so it's not going to come into this. So far, everything sounds great. Let's see this in action. I load the page and I get the message. Lovely. Let me reload the page again, or let me close it and load it again. This time I expect not to see the message. That's fine. And I don't see the message. Everything looks like it's working amazing. Until one day a developer comes with a requirement that he has to implement a button which, when clicked on, will reset the flag that this message has been shown. The requirement is that the user has seen the message but he's forgotten, so he may want to have a look at the message again. So he needs to be able to control the visibility of the message. So let's give him a button which, when he clicks, will clear that flag in the local storage so that the next time he loads up the website, he'll be able to see the important notification again. let's implement that button. I'll go to the HTML. I'll add a button here. I'll call it clear important message flag. Let me just add some styling for the button as well. And now, let me write the event handler. Now, if I'm a foolish rookie developer, this is what I'm most likely to do. I'm going to come here, and the button is called clear important message. And I will write the click event handler. And over here, I'm just going to say local storage dot set item important message shown equals false. I'm going to set the string false because some other developer set it to true. So I think that if I set it to false, the next time it'll read the value false. Now if I run this code, sorry, important message flag is the correct ID. This now reloaded. I'll clear this, I'll reload this, and I still don't see the banner. Let's go and look at the local storage this time. And the storage correctly has the value false, but no matter how many times I reload the page, it won't show the banner. You get the idea. It's because this value, false, is the string false, which is a truthy value. And so the code, when it evaluates this, is never going to get inside this, because the value is always going to be a truthy value. The correct implementation would be to clear or remove this item from the storage. Let's add a button that does the correct behavior. I'll call it clear important message correctly. Let's add a new button here. And for the event handler, this time I reload the page. I see both the buttons. If I click this button, that should have removed the item, so the next time I load the page, I should see the banner again.
Thus when you are matparah, when your mind has turned in total devotion to me, all the sense organs become controlled. Vashehi yasya indriyani, he whose sense organs are under his vasha, under his control. You and I are slaves. The eyes want to see and you go. Where are you going? Picture. Why are you going? I want to see. Who told you? The eyes told me that I want to see. So I am a slave. The eyes want, then the nose wants a little perfume, and then the mouth wants to take one more pakode, and it goes on. I feel like taking tea. I feel like it goes on. The sense organs demand, and you like a slave, as though the sense organ, you belong to the sense organs and not the sense organs belong to you. These sense organs have been given to you to play in the world. You are the master. But the sense organs have taken charge of you. This is our present condition. The sense organs, the body, the mind, the intellect are your vehicles to play in the world of it. At this moment, every one of us is. The vehicles decide where you should go. You have got a vehicle, a car. Whenever you want to go to the airport, it goes to the market. When you want to go to the market, it goes to the post office. When you want to go to the post office, you go to the railway station. Is it not better to leave the car and walk? Huh? When a vehicle is going according to its own will and not where you want it to go, it is called a skidding. And when a car or a vehicle skids, not only you are next moment in the nearest hospital, but another 10 people who are also in the hospital. All because of my skidding. Why? For a split moment. The car decided where it should go and not where you want it to go. It skidded. Continuous skidding. from birth to death, from womb to the tomb. Skid, oh skid. And you say that UNO will bring peace into the world. Never! An organization cannot bring peace into the world. Each one must learn to hold his mind to an ideal, a goal. Maybe political, maybe economic, maybe scientific, maybe technological, doesn't matter. But a goal must be there, unavoidable, if you want to come out of the shell of your own limitations.
कबीरा कबीरा क्या करो, सोचो आप शरीर, पांचों इंद्री बस में करो, तो वो ही दास कबीर।